Before Rome became an empire, it was a wound, not a city, not a kingdom, a wound born from fear, power, and blood. Long before marble roads and mighty armies, there lived two brothers, Romulus and Remus, twins, not just by birth, but by destiny. But destiny, my friend, rarely shares a crown. Their story begins even before them, with a king who feared prophecy more than war. His name was Romulus. He had taken the throne of Alba Longa by force, overthrowing his own brother, and like all men who steal power, he lived in fear of losing it. A prophecy whispered that the bloodline of his brother would one day destroy him. So what does fear do when it wears a crown? It becomes cruel. King Romulus forced his niece, known as Rhea Silvia, into becoming a Vestal virgin, sworn never to have children. But fate does not ask permission. She bore twins, and in that moment, fear turned into action. The king ordered the babies to be drawn in the Tiber River, but when destiny is protected, even the water refused to take it. The river carried them, not to death, but to survival. A she-wolf found them, fed them, guarded them. Later, a shepherd raised them. They grew, not as princes, but as fighters, strong, fearless, unafraid of kings. And when they learned the truth, they did not run from it. They returned to Alba Longa, killed Romulus, and restored their grandfathers to the throne. The boys who were meant to die returned as men who could kill kings. But victory, my friend, often plants the seed of the next conflict. The twins decided to build their own city, a new beginning, a new power. But one question stood between them and greatness: who would rule it? Romulus chose the Palatine Hill. Remus mocked him, laughed at his walls, even leaped over them as if to say, "Your kingdom is weak." And in that moment, pride meant insult. Empires are not destroyed first by enemies, but by wounded egos. Romulus, consumed by anger, or perhaps by destiny, killed his brother, not in war, not in defense, but in rage. And as Remus fell, Rome was born, a city founded not just on vision, but on blood. From that moment, Romulus ruled alone. He became the first king of Rome in 753 BC. But a king without people is just a man on a hill. So what did he do? He opened Rome to everyone. Runaways, criminals, slaves, the rejected. Rome was not built by the perfect, but by the desperate. The city grew fast, but there was a problem. No women, no females, no future. So Romulus made a bold and controversial move: the abduction of the Serbian women from the neighboring Serbians. War followed. The Serbian men marched against Rome. The battle was fierce until something unexpected happened. The women, the same one taken, stood between the armies. They begged both sides to stop. "Do not make us widows or orphans or fathers and husbands." And just like that, war turned into unity. The Serbians and Rome merged. Two enemies became one people. From there, Rome began to stretch its arms across Italy. First came was with nearby tribes: Latins, Etruscans, Samnites. Each battle was not just about land, but survival. And Rome learned something powerful. To defeat an enemy, you must first learn from them. They borrowed weapons, tactics, even gods. They fought the Etruscans and eventually overthrew their kings around 549 BC. And that is when something revolutionary happened. Rome said, no more kings. They created a republic, power shared between the Senate and the people. But beneath that balance, ambition was growing. Then came the greatest test, the Punic Wars, against the powerful city of Carthage, led by the brilliant Hannibal. This man marched elephants over the Alps, crushed Rome armies, brought Rome to its knees. For a moment, the giant trembled, but Rome did not fall. They adapted, endured, and eventually defeated Carthage completely in 146 BC. Carthage was destroyed, burned, erased, and Rome learned dangerous lesson that it could not be stopped. But listen closely, my friend, because this is where the story turns. The same fire that builds an empire can also burn it. Power created wealth, wealth created greed, greed created division, and Rome began to change. The city that was born from unity was slowly being divided by ambition, and that is where the fall began.